He came back from Georgia again this time, and he was trying to get me back. But when he saw how me and my fiance was together, and we love each other, and he don't have no chance, so he jumped to Lily. That's what he did. He jumped to Lily. But he came here because he was trying. Because I remember how he was on the phone with me, say, Dad, never forget how our love was. I still have the feelings for you. You're going to be, I can be with 10 women. You're going to be the number one for me. You're the most beautiful woman. You're the most sexy woman. You're the most this and this. Yeah, Chris, yes. But now it's too late. I am with Michael. I love him. He loves me. And we're going to get married. And please do not get in. Do not destroy my relationship. Okay? He always said, no, I'm not going. I'm not going. And then he came here. He was like 2 or 3 months. And then he left. He left to Lily. Okay, I don't have no problem. I'm not jealous about it. My feelings for Chris is gone for a long time. Have you seen the video where he posted with that bitch?
What video?
I swear, he posted a video. I don't know what day it was, but he posted a video, and I swear. And he don't want to answer. He blocked me. He made, the same day when that happened, he called me when he saw the
Yeah, because I told my kids,
he called them, listen, he called me, and he make me say, I was so nervous about it. I was screaming on him. I never paid attention what he was asking. And then now he posts a video like, I'm saying, oh, I lied. No, that's not true. And this and this. Of course, everything I say, why am I to do something bad for him for? No, never going to do nothing bad to him. If I want to do something bad, I did this time. But I wasn't discussing by myself. I don't drive. I don't speak English. What I'm going to do, put this man in jail, and I survive how? How I'm going to survive?
But let me ask you a question. Why do you feel bad if everything you said is the truth?
Because you're a woman. She's a bitch. And if you listen everything she say about me, I swear, I want to buy a ticket. I want to go there and confront her and I let her know she's wrong. And I wish something happened so she...
No, come down. Let me ask you a question.
She was like, no, not come down. Because
so
you
understand
that I have 2 little kids. You understand? If he do something to me, I'm going to jail. I'm losing my kids.
But he can't do anything to you. What you don't understand, whatever you do, there is nothing he can do. If what you're saying is the truth, you're safe. It's actually even protecting you better. Your daughter and your niece were touched. And if they were touched, they had that feeling and they know. And if that's true, why is that a problem for you to let him know? And if Taisha knows, I mean, Taisha is your daughter. You have a mom-daughter relationship. And so what's the big deal here? Okay, the fault on my part, I mean, I told my kids, if I have a predator and if you're saying that's true, as a father, I'm going to let my kids know. And of course, kids don't lie. And I didn't lie to them. I told them, and as soon as I told them that, that's when, your cheese boy flipped and gave you. But what's the damage? So what's your concern here? What's wrong? Fine, it's out. So what's your damage? Is he harming you in any way?
Look, he say in the video, he already filed report.
So are you worried about the video, or what's the damage as this cost you? Like, if it's the truth, you told Taisha about it, your kids know about what their father did, and it's true. Your older daughter, Taisha and Joshua is his name? Those are their stepsisters. And if their mom is telling them the truth, then why are you worried? You wouldn't want your daughters or your children to know the truth about their dad?
No, they know.
Yeah, and so if they know the truth...
For my daughter, Taisha, she get a little older to tell her everything about his daddy.
But you already told you told her already. You said you already told her last year, right?
Yeah, I told her then a long time ago. Mm-hmm. That's true. That's not true. Everybody knows. I'm telling you because I'm concerned about your kids. I want you watch out. That's it.
And so
they're there to fuck up with the Chris.
And
my problem with the Chris is with the Chris. It's not with Lily. She think I'm jealous about her. She has a mirror at home. I'm a beautiful woman.
And why is that bugging you? There's no jealousy.
I'm 44 years old, and if I get in her side, she's ugly. She's never gonna get close to me.
Yeah, all that is true. All that is true. But that's not what we're talking.
She's ugly, and she is. What's your question?
If all this is true, because what you told me and I said as I did. So what you told me, I told to my kids, and there was no way I can watch my kids. I have to teach my kids about sexual harassment, and if all that, and I just told my kids, and that was it. But what happened, of course, kids, and I didn't care if they talked about it or not, or if they talked about it and it was going to stay that way. My kids knew. I told them, be careful because of this, and that. And so that was done, and I have to keep an eye on a predator who's hanging around my kids. So that was done. But of course, they when they go back.
No, man. I'm going to get a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get a lawyer today. I'm going to call the police and report to them what they do for me, especially a woman.
Absolutely.
And I'm going. You're gonna be affected in this too because I told
Oh
you.
yeah, absolutely. You got to do what you got to do. Police, lawyer, child protective services, everything. If it's true, I mean, I'd love for the truth to be out there. And if it's true that your daughter was touched and all these things were done to you,
yes.
I would love that.
If I have to open something about that, I will. And I will prove then. I don't open this before.
Yeah, you should have actually even before. Yeah, and I support you. I mean, if we want to talk about opening that, then I am game from now. You can contact me, any help, any support. Yeah, to get whatever you want to open, and I'll work with you.
What I want people to understand. I never did before because I have the situation. I don't speak English. I don't drive.
I get that. I know that.
That time I was all by myself. I had none. Today I am a little stronger. I speak a little English.
I understand
I can
that.
drive. I have my own job. I buy my own house. I have my own kids. My kids not little kids anymore. I can protect myself. I can express myself. Maybe more than what I was tried before. You understand?
Yes.
And I have people around me in Georgia when I lived there from Brazil. They was with me. They was helping me whatever I was needing from.
What you need to understand. You can open any case and let the thing if your daughter can testify to that, that's all they need. The people who are victims, because you didn't know this, but the people who told you and the people around those are the people who have to, talk about it. You as a mom, you found out about your kid being messed with. And so you do your part, open that, and your kid it's nothing that's going to do harm to you. So you shouldn't be worrying about that. If you want to pursue anything, because of your kids. And because you're stronger now, and you don't want him walking free, you don't want a pedophile walking free after doing that to your niece and your kids, that's what needs to happen. And let the court rule, period.
Have you seen the video?
What video? Oh, yeah, the video they made. But what's wrong with that video? I mean, there's nothing wrong. If what you're saying is true, you don't have to worry about any. That's the thing. If what you're saying is close to what you remember and what happened, then period, that's it. It doesn't matter if they believe you, if the world believe you, if YouTube believe you. But if you're not lying, period, you've done your part as a mother, and that is good.
I swear, I want to see my kids dead if I'm lying. I'm not lying.
And
that man is fake. Everything this man is fake. He's a horrible person. Well, when the time he was with me, every time he do something bad to me, you know what he do? He called the police and he tell the police I was crazy, I was violent. I never was violent. I never ever touched my little ones. I never hit my kids.
Yeah, Lily, the woman, that Lily used to hit my kids. My kids were being, and so whatever you're saying, and as a dad, my kids used to be locked out of the door just because they would not listen to her. She'd lock, and Yuri would cry to let her younger sister in. And she would tap him and would be like, yo, this is America. This is not Korea. You don't hit kids in public pools. Yeah. So, and I can say that. I don't say that because, I want to, no. I say that because it's what happened. And even at the pool, I say that because I have neighbors and witnesses and people were like, you just keep your hands to yourself. And yeah, I say that you're talking about violence. I'm talking about violence of a 5'2" girl who I have scratches all over my body because, yeah, her anger and the wall, it's just, yeah, it was terrible. And if it happened, I just say it happened. I hit. These are the truth of the world. And so if it's the truth, then Chris, or Cheese Boy, like I call him, you should get used to it. He's not going to do anything to you. He's not going to harm you. He's not going to harm your kids. That's just period. In any case, now it's even safer. If he used to control you before, now you have a voice. So this is your platform. You have a voice. If he's blocking you, there's no why do you care about him blocking you? If he's paying child support and those are his kids,
you don't
yes.
understand me. You don't understand. I don't care about Chris blocking me. I never want to talk with him.
Okay.
I never want to
No,
talk
that
with
was
him.
just an example because I heard you say that.
Before everything that happened, I was the one who told him, before the kids go to Lily's house, and I told him, I don't want you to talk to me. When you need it, because my fiancé, he don't want to talk with him. That he don't get involved in anything. But he always say, I don't like that man try to talk with you. Tell him whatever he want to say about the kids, to tell the kids to tell you. And you tell the kids going to tell him. I don't want you to be around him. He sounds so fake. And whatever he do, I do not like it. I do not like it. He always say that.
Oh, and so...
He's the kind of person who likes to control everything. Whatever if something comes to against him, he tries to do that thing, making back to you. And what he was doing for me in Georgia, every time we have a confront with something, he always say to the authorities, she is crazy. She has mental problems. She is very aggressive. He put him in a jail for one night. And he told the police I was with a knife to kill him. I never did that. I have the knife. Yes, I did have the knife. But I want to cut the title of his car because I don't want him to go spend the night with shoe. That's what he was doing, cheating me with shoe. And then everything he did, I went to Brazil. I spent the time there, and when I come back, I find out he was with a different woman in my house. He is a masked man. He's the one who told me he likes the Asian because they look like little girls because they're smaller. That's what he said to me. I'm not lying. Anything I told you about what he did, I'm not lying. It's something more I don't told you, but it doesn't matter. But this man.
And one thing again, did I ever call you before? Just before now, did I ever call you? Try calling you before?
Listen, when he was talk to me, he was confusing me. He's very smart. He was trying to confuse me and making me say that I was a lie. And I think a lot of what I say is not there because I remember telling him, you can lie to anybody, Chris, but you're not going to lie to me. You're not going to lie to my daughter. You're not going to lie to who you touch it because they not forget. We're not crazy. The crazy one here, it's you. The sick here, it's you, not me, not my daughters. You understand? And he don't put this in his videos. He don't put this in his video. He cut it. You understand? But my concern is Lily. She's the worst, stupid motherfucker. That's her. She's stupid. She's an idiot. She's. Oh my God! I cannot believe that. Making me so mad because I can't believe that like a woman can be stupid like that and put their own kids in trouble and in very, very, very dangerous position. That your kids, they are in position, so you can have your kids back and take off from this woman because she's not having no right to do what she's doing for her own kids.
So
Jesus Christ,
yeah.
I can't believe.
So you said me calling you before trying to call you because I'm even wondering. Did you say that when your daughter made the video? How did I get? I don't even have your number even right now, so I'm just wondering how I got to call you on your cell phone.
No. I don't. It was somebody calling me, and when he was here. When somebody was calling me, the number was from Utah, and he said that
the number was from Utah. Okay.
Yeah, was a number from Utah. Was him, and he said, "Oh, that's him." He tried to call you. I said, "Why for right?"
Because I don't even have a Utah number. Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but now I can remember your name. Tell me. What I'm saying is, so whatever you told me, I kept my end of the bargain. I only told my kids, as a father, I taught my kids about the dangers of sexual predators and, touches and doing all that. So I did that. And of course, kids don't lie. And I'm not going to sit with that kind of information. I have to let my kids know because that's the only way I can protect them. I did not put the video on YouTube. But then 2 days later, after I told my kids and they'd gone back to their parents, that's when you reached out and you told me.
But that's look, you and Lily doing very wrong. Put your kids in this kind of videos.
So even in this situation, it's not about Chris. It's about you, Telma. Like, how much do you love yourself? How much do you love your kids? I mean, yourself. That way, even if your kids love you, you can receive that love and also you can give out that love. So you have to be healthy for yourself. And that's where I'm coming from. I am healthy for myself. And so in that healthiness, I am very blatant and very raw. And so what that does, it puts a wall. It gives people like, hey, these are my boundaries. And the people who can be in between my boundaries are the people who know me for me and are the people who are my friend. If my boundaries are not something you can abide by, then I don't need you in my life cycle. And so, so I'm very raw with my kids. I tell them, if it's penis, I tell them this is penis and this is how penis looks like. That way they know. I don't say like, oh, they're kids, they can't comprehend. No, they know this is penis and if it's put on this, then this is wrong. And so what I'm saying is, if whatever you say is true, then you don't have a problem, period. So if it came out, this should actually make you stronger. So you should, this YouTube wars or fight, this is nothing. This is just parenting.
Listen, God, I believe in God.
Yes.
And God knows I'm not lying anything about
Thank
him.
you.
Anything about him.
For me, my honest feeling, not even if I didn't know Chris or in anything, a woman as a mom, if you're a mother and this is the second time, number 2, I'm talking to you on phone, as a mother, I can feel, and now they even have custody and I can see the way your kids have turned out. It's not because of their father. You don't buy that kind of stuff. Upbringing, we gravitate to the parents and how we were brought up in a family. And if the past 10 years, you've been the one who's fully with your kids, you're the one who's integrating you. So I feel your pain and I see just the same way I gravitate through my upbringing with my mother and my brothers. And so as a person, even without knowing all this and coming from you, my first instinct, I believe you until proven wrong. So I believe you 100%. And if you believe yourself, you should have no shame in that.
No, I feel frustrated because when I was listening to the video, and he make everything go like.
And that's what they have to do. They can call you narcissist or call you, because now that is humanity. Now that's where I'm talking about love. If you're giving love to yourself to love yourself enough, then you should know those boundaries. Yes.
And he blocked me. He blocked me because.
And that's okay.
Whatever. No. Let me explain. Whatever. I was calling him for anything. Lily was there around him because she don't get out from him because he works from home and she's at home too. So she listens to everything what I say. Because that's why every time when I call him, he always wants to talk in English. And I say, I want to talk in Portuguese. Why you try to talk to English? And she's there on your side and she wants to listen to everything. I tell her to not be jealous. I don't need that. I don't need you. I don't want you. I was the one who told you I don't want you because you long time. I don't hate him. I don't love him. He is nothing for me. He is nothing. I don't have nothing to say about him. The only thing I always say, I am the mother who taking care of those kids by myself. He paid child support, and I was struggling this time 3 months with no child support because I don't know what he did for the child support. But I wasn't receiving any child support. That's making me crazy because I don't have money for nothing. My money was enough to do all the bills and buy food and everything. And then when I was asking him, that's what I was saying. When I was asking him, when he was married with Shu, And I asked him help. He always helped me. Why he cannot help me now? I was asking myself now. Why? And Taisha told me, because Lily told him, why your wife always call you for help? You not should do that. You not pay a wedding transport. You don't have to do anything. And she's the one who stopped him to help his own kids because she thinks I asked the money for me. I don't need her money. I don't need his money. I don't need nothing from me. He put those kids in the world, and he have to care about that. Before he care about anything, I always tell him, Chris, whatever, Chris, happen in your life, your kids have to come first. Whatever you want to give them diamonds, they give them diamonds. But first, feed your kids, give them whatever they need, Chris. I can't do it all by myself. He knows that. They say, you the transport you pay, okay, you pay $1,000 for the transport monthly. $1,000. You think that's enough for everything? For the food, for the everything? She's a teenager now. She uses things in her hair. She wants to go to salon to do nails. She loves buy clothes. She likes me. She likes me. She dressed very, very beautiful. She dressed very well. And she likes good things. She likes me. So he have to care about that. That needs supposed to become first, not buying one house for a woman he met less than 1 year. That not buy a house for another woman who was asking him to do not tell nobody he have kids with another woman. She was driving him, my kids that have their own kids, their own father, because she was telling him, if you want to be with me, you want to continue, you're not going to tell anybody that you have kids with another woman. And he was doing that for more than 5 years. And then when he realized the fuck that he was doing for his own kids, he said, stop that. I'm not going to do that anymore. I have my kids and I will. And then I don't know what's the reason that he divorced her, but I'm pretty sure she divorced him. I'm pretty sure she divorced him because he's a mess ass. And your ex-woman, she's going to do the same thing because when she find out what kind of man he is, controller man, he will give her, if she likes money, she's going to be with him forever. If she likes easy money, she's going to be with him forever. Because
that's why they're a perfect match. Yeah, she likes easy money. So you shouldn't worry about that. Yeah, she likes easy money and he's got easy money. So that's a forever thing. So you can't control that. Yeah.
You will give it to her whatever she wants because that's the kind of man
and that's the kind of woman. That's the kind of woman Lily is. So that's out of your control. So that should not be the point of what we're talking about.
I don't care. She can be with him. I don't care how long she wants to be with him. I don't care. I don't care about nothing. I have 2 kids with him. The money I make, it's not enough. The money he paid for, I don't care. It's a law. It is. I don't have to force him give you anything. I understand that. But he is a motherfucker and he knows that it's not enough. If he loves his kids how he is, he's saying he's supposed to give them everything before he gives to any bitch. Because that woman around him is not the woman that really loves him. Because you know why I understand that he do all those kind of things? Because he don't have no woman that can love him forever. Because when they find out what kind of fucking man he is, they leave him.
Yeah, and that's not what we should. I mean, I can tell you. So if this makes you feel any better, like I said, we gravitate with how we grow from our parents. So these two, they found love, and that's okay. Because if you want to know, Lily also came.
I'm very positive. I don't need anything. Everything I ask God, like I told you before, anything I ask God is be able to grow my kids with help and never see them hungry. That's all. That's all. All my bills paid. Food in my fridge. That's all I'm concerned about. I don't need anything. I don't need any diamonds. I never asked him to give me any diamonds. I never asked him to give me any gold. I never asked him nothing. He knows that. And he always say, I can trust you, give him all my money to you because I know you're going to pay all the bills. I know if he wants something for you, you're going to ask him for permission. But if he think I'm a bad person, like he tried to make this video and showing people I'm a schizophrenic, like he say I'm crazy, I'm a confused woman, a very, look, if, and try to explain everything people need to know.
Yeah, you
Because
can make a
one thing,
video and send it to me. I have a platform. If you want that, make whatever you want. Send it to me. I'll post it for you.
What I want to people understand, people say, why she don't do that before? So those kind of people who says that because they never passed for any situation like this. Because when you abused by a husband, and when they hit you every day, when they get drunk, they hit you.
Wait, Chris used to hit you?
But I am not crazy. I am not.
No, I know you're not crazy. I mean, you're frustrated, yes, but you're not crazy.
And
yeah.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I will never open my mouth and say something with it. Say about a person if I don't know, if it's not true. You understand?
I do.
I'm not lying about him. I'm not lying about him. He did touch my daughter. He did touch my niece. You understand? Because I never report, because I was by myself. I don't speak English. I don't drive. I don't do nothing. I was like a slave of him. He was doing whatever. He was saying whatever. He was to tell authorities that I am crazy. I was a sick person. That's what he was saying all the time. And I can't never say no. He lied because I don't speak English. You understand that? And they never ask you to listen. They never ask you to put somebody say, let me translate it. Let me see what she has to say. Because United States, they protect their own people. They don't protect me. Then why are they gonna protect me? Why the police that night they took me in the jail, and I even was telling him he hurt me. I don't do nothing to him. I have a knife because I want to destroy his title. I don't want to hurt him. But he's the one who broke my finger. He's the one who pushed me.
He broke your finger?
He pushed me from the stair and I broke my finger. I went to the hospital. And then this time I was in the hospital. He went a party and I was calling him. I'm ready to go home. He never come to pick me up. And the hospital sent me the Uber. You understand? All this thing he think I forget. I don't forget anything he did to me. One time he used to fight. I don't know how you call it, something from Brazil. He was training this, and he did a golpe on me. He hurt me. Many times he sit down in my chest to stop me yelling at him and tell him what was wrong with him. And he don't let me talk, and then he sit down in my chest, and then he tried to stop me, call the police, tell the police I was crazy. In Georgia, here in Dallas, when I moved here, I live beside of one police office. And this man listening all the screaming, and then he called the police. But he called the police because he think he was hurt me. You understand? And when the police come, and he was down in my chest, and then they take it to jail. Me? Why they taking him? He's American.
They took you to jail?
English. Yeah, he took me twice, because he was saying that I was violent. I was trying to hurt him. And they never asked you to listen what I have to say. I don't care. Lily, she's going to regret everything he say. Everything he said and laughed about me in this video. You regret. I will.
Yeah, but I hope your drive, you prove it, that is good, but I hope your drive is not because of Lily. And that's what I was talking about, love. You need to understand the love here. Like, love don't fight yet.
You recording again, right? You recording again. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. You probably do. You can laugh.
Tell me.
You probably do.
Tell me.
Just hang up, okay?
You have to be calm. Yeah.
I promise I will. Cala boca. Look,
anybody, I know the frustration might come, and that's how it gets to you. It doesn't mean you love him. It doesn't mean you care about his money. It means you care about your kids. I know you're struggling with your kids financially and everything. And of course, and that's valid. If that's your truth and it happened as a mother, I know your kids, even they're telling you to hang up, they know you have that connection. And you don't have to even worry about your kids. All about, if you're raw and real, that's what life is all about. Not sugarcoating or acting to be a certain way. for money or for whatever it is. That's what if you get to that point in life and that kind of love is what you have yourself, you live your life, and in that honesty, the people who are around you, if it's your kids, they'll always be there because they know your boundaries, they know your honesty, and that's all you need.
Yeah, and I told my kids, I don't want you to be in that shit. Let's really do whatever you want with her kids, but not with mine. Not with mine. And this video she did with him, she put the kids too. That's horrible. How she used the kids for the kind of things. Oh my God.
Yeah, and you see, that's what happened. I mean, my kids, because I teach my kids the right way. And I teach them raw. And I teach my kids, if it's child support, this is what child support takes care of. You as a person, you can only do what you know best out of your love and your care for the kids. And that's what's important. And if it touched your niece and it touched your daughter, period, that's what's important. Proof or no proof, even if your daughter can attest to that they were touched and they're not lying, then there you go, he's a pedophile. And that is just it.
Start looking for a lawyer.
And that's good too. Yeah, and that's what happens. In this country, if you don't have money, then you get in that kind of situation because lawyers are expensive and all these are expensive. So people with money,
expensive.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's just a fact. That's just a general element in this country. So it's not that it's because of you or you don't have money. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's an instrument that people use. So.
Yeah. Lily Shu, she needed a visa to be in the United States because she was finishing school. Whatever she finished school, she's supposed to go home. But she needed a green card, so that's why she married him.
Yeah, and that's normal. Yeah, I get that. That's normal for It happens a lot.
I remember he saying, and he went to China to meet their family. And their family doesn't like him because he's black.
Yeah, he went to China. Did he go to China?
He went to China, and her family doesn't like him because he's black. And he told me that her family doesn't like me because I'm black, but I don't care. What she was doing to him all the time. Cover him, but he don't have a family with another woman. He don't have black kids and everything. Because those people, they don't really like black. They use them. What she did to him. He used him to get a green card. She used him to buy a house. Everything she set up. She has a beautiful life now. I need it from him and be the father of my kids because I don't get those kids by myself. And the money he paid child support, it's nothing.
Why is he paying you to get tax relief if he makes 10 times?
He did, but whatever he was doing, I think he tried to make a business. And for that, so don't pay too much to the government for taxes, for the business. He wants to find, to do the child. He think I'm stupid. But I understand whatever he was. He don't want. He say, if you want, I give you the money. I only need you giving the kids so I don't pay for those tax because I need to open these things, this and this and this. But I can't tell you what I'm doing. Before, when he was with Shu, he tells me everything. He trusts me, tells me everything.
So when he was with Shu, he was still talking to you and just confiding in you?
Yeah, we was a good friend. Whatever I needed from him, he give to the kids. When I need to go visit my family in Brazil, but the kids was in the school, I cannot take the kids. He come and he stay with the kids. Before Thanksgiving, I asked him, can you come and stay with the kids? I need to visit my sister. She's real sick. And he said, no, I cannot come because I will travel to do that. No, his mother was coming to visit Lily and him. So that was more important than he's taking care of his kids. If he's concerned about that, why he say, oh, okay, I cannot go there, but I can pick up the kids. And the kids stay with me until you come back. No, he's not offering anything. He said, no, I cannot. Because he do anything to any else, but he don't do for his own kids. He don't do for his own kids. But when he was with Lily or with Shu, he was doing more. He was doing more. Even she don't want to do, but she was stopping him to help me with the money. She was stopping him to come and see the kids. But since he's there with your woman, how many times he come to see the kids? How many times he stay with the kids? 2, 3 days maximum. when he was with you, he come every month to see the kids. Every 2 months, or every month, or every 2 months, he was coming more because Lily, she's the one who's stopping him for everything for the kids, and she wants everything for her and for her kids. She's taking from my kids' mouth for her kids and her, and that's not right. It not should be like that. And then she say, "Why if she's concerned about my kids, why she don't call me?" So stupid, so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what any relationship. That's 9 out of 10. That's what would always happen. So, my life. Nobody. If you need to know anything about, I've been threatened for a long time. I have to follow a religion just because, like Chris. Let me tell you my story. So, like Chris married to you is the same way I was so young when I got married to Lily. So let me tell you my story, and I'm recording this because then if I put it, then my story is out there. So I used to work at a school, and that's how I met Lily. And at that time for me, when I went to Korea, I used to go to supermarkets, and every lady at the Korean supermarket used to be beautiful. And I was just straight, from I never seen Korean people that much. So for me, it was new. It was interesting, and everything was beautiful, I was so fascinated. I'm like, wow. But then I found out all these women that used to work at the supermarket, they were like 40 or 50 years old. They were old women, and for me, it was just pretty. So, and I fell in love with the physical feature of Koreans. And so I met Lily, and at the elevator, Lily, I was never attracted to Lily. She was attracted to me. And there's a power in, if a woman wants you, she gets you. At the time, she's kind of cute, So I went with the flow.
She's kind of cute.
Hey, Telma, don't judge me. Money is not an issue for me here. The issue is you divorced your ex because you wanted a better life. And for me, yeah, it can never hurt in any way. It's the better. So, yeah. So just to make you feel comfortable, that's a little history about me and Lily. So, but yeah, Telma, so that's it. So if you want to know something, yeah. So I hope you recorded that if you wanted to, and you can use it however you choose to.
No, I'm not like you.
But yeah, I guess I gotta go now. But yeah, I hope you feel better. Don't be frustrated. If it's the truth, like I said, the truth is always the truth. You stick with the truth, and that's all you need.